We know KTN, Nairobi.
The Communications Authority of Kenya now says it did not instruct media houses to stop live coverage of last Wednesday's protest. CA's Director General, in a detailed response filed in court, instead says all he wanted was media houses to stop airing graphic scenes to children and trauma survivors. As Dalma Sakali reports, the High Court has extended orders suspending the directive that sought to bar television and radio stations from broadcasting live coverage of the anti-government demonstrations.
Last Wednesday's protests were marred by scenes of violence, lives lost, protesters maimed, and property worth billions destroyed. The police faced heavy criticism over the use of force against protesters. The Communications Authority of Kenya was in the spotlight for what many saw as a clampdown on media freedom. CA had issued a directive ordering television radio stations to stop live broadcasting of the anti-government protests. This move sparked a petition by Law Society of Kenya LSK and other stakeholders, leading to a High Court order suspending the directive pending further hearing. Last week, LSK moved to the High Court and successfully obtained conservatory orders suspending CA's directive that had required all TV and radio stations to immediately cease live coverage of the June 25th protests. CA Director General David Mogonyi has filed his response before Justice Chacha Mwita, saying that the media's live coverage was glorifying violence and that some TV channels hosted unbalanced commentary that incited unrest. He argued that the directive was meant to protect trauma victims and children from graphic scenes and to prevent broadcasts that might incite violence or hatred. Mugonyi says, and I quote, "The directive was not a blanket ban on media coverage. It only applied to live coverage which was being misused to incite violence and fuel public disorder." A separate petition was filed by the Kenya Union of Journalists KUJ and Media Lawyers Association MLA, arguing that suspending live broadcasts violated the right to information and international human rights agreements. In their petition, KUJ and MLA accused the Communications Authority of overstepping its mandate and failing to justify its drastic directive. KUJ and MLA sued CA, the Attorney General, Pan-African Network Group PANG, and Signet Group, while naming the Standard Group PLC, Nation Media Group, Royal Media Services, and the Media Council of Kenya as interested parties. The court observed that the various petitions raised similar legal issues and ordered that they be consolidated into one. The High Court is expected to issue further directions on October 27th. However, Justice Mwita extended orders barring CA's directive, asking the authority to hold its horses until the case is heard and determined. Sakali Dalmas, KTN.
The family of the late born